All right, welcome back to Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Always Paul's favorite topic, the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm headed to spring training next week. Big news today from Major League Baseball. They will not institute the DH for the National League this year. They announced that earlier, but it could be coming next year, and it will be coming, I think, in my prediction, at some point in the National League. And Paul, we didn't talk about this yesterday, and I don't know your stance on it, but I'm all for having the DH in the National League. I want both leagues to be the same.
I agree. 100%.
All right, well, then that's simple,
I
because a lot of people don't agree here.
I agree. I mean, I think, the people that don't agree are probably the same people that are, don't like the fact that baseball has changed. But it's changed over the last 8 to 10 years. It's changing. They changed the way they scout. They changed the way, they put together lineups. They changed the way that they feel about pitchers, managers, everything. It's a changing game. Analytics, whatever you want to call it, it's made it a different game. So, you know what? And in a year or two, nobody will care that the DH is in the National League and that you no longer get to see double switches.
I'd much rather see someone get up and hit.
Yeah.
The Pirates have a chance than 9 out of 10 times that the pitcher's going to strike out.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you know what I thought you were going to say when you said the big news in the National League? The Phillies signed Sean Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. We can bring that up, too, if you want to talk about that. But, yeah, I think the DH is coming, not this year, and I could tell you what, I would think that the Pirates are totally against this because that means that they're going to have to spend more money for another player in their lineup.
How much more money? A little bit.
Well, I mean,
a little bit.
But you're looking at this is more jobs for baseball too. I think it's a good thing. All right, back to the phone lines. We're going to go out to let's go out to Al out in Carnegie. What's up, Al?
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Good.
Thanks for calling, Al.
Hey, you're right about Beatles. They have good pizza, and there's another good pizza place too in Castle Shan. It's called Carbonado's.
Okay, I've never had it, but thanks for calling. Maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, it's right across from McDonald's, and it's they sell by the slice. And the question I want to ask you is,
go ahead.
I hope the Steelers franchise Bell so you don't have to go to Baltimore.
Not franchise them because they'll never do that because that's going to be around $29 million.
Yeah, it'd be too much
transition
money.
tag is basically they can match any other team's offer. So I don't think he's going to get a big offer. I mean, what if his highest offer is, what if his highest deal is averaging $9 million a year or
I think
something?
the funniest thing would be is if the deal he gets is not as good as the Steelers deal.
It's not going to be.
Well,
the one last year.
They'll argue the guaranteed money will be better. But
well, the $9.5
I can't
million.
imagine there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be willing to give him $35, $40 million guaranteed.
So the Steelers are also taking a chance here because what if they win and it is $9.5 million? And what if they win and it is $9.5 million and no one gives them a deal? Now the Steelers are stuck with them.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they can pull the tag back, can't they?
Tag,
yeah, they can pull the tag back.
All right, let's go out to the phone lines. We got Mark from Sharpsburg. What's up? Mike from Sharpsburg. What's up, Mike? You there? Oh, he hung up. All right, let's go out to Bernie in Plum. What's up, Bernie? Bernie in Plum.
Yes.
Good, you're up.
Hey, how you doing, Richie?
Good,
hey,
thanks,
listen,
Tom.
football probably is the most team-oriented sport that there is. Now, with that being said, the defense for the Steelers was up and down the whole year, bad and good. Given the opportunity toward every game, and Ben didn't have his best year, but every opportunity he would take them down the field to either win or tie the game, just like he did the previous year. Now, nobody wants to say this because it seems like he's such a nice guy, but there was only one guy on this team that cost them 3 wins, a tie and 2 losses, and that's Boswell.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say that. I mean, 3 more wins not only gets them into playoffs.
Bernie, we've ripped Boswell a lot. I mean,
well,
lately,
I
mean, he's
don't
like
even mean
fifth
to
on
rip
this.
him because he seems like such a nice guy, and he was so good the year before. But there's where it is. It gets them home playoff. It gets them home advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, and I appreciate the call. It's I brought this up in the sports department one time to our producer. I said, Boswell, he would have been a big issue on this team any other year, but he's like 5th of the problem. And that's a major problem. A guy that can't kick the worst.
I understand that that's his job, but here's the thing. The Browns game, you had a quarterback that threw 5 interceptions.
And a running back.
And a running back that fumbled at the worst possible time, at the worst possible place on the field. So, yes, Boswell didn't get it done in his – but that's not why they lost.
But he's a guy that I don't have faith in moving forward. I think it's mental, and I don't know what he needs to do to get it back. All right, we got to take a break. Back to wrap things up coming up next. Stay right there.